Welcome back to 5 Minutes with the show where we spend around 5 minutes or so with a motorsport star. And today on the show we have.
James Wharton, and I'm racing in Formula 3.
Thank you for introducing yourself there, James. Welcome to the show. Like a lot of people will probably already know, this is your first full season in Formula 3. So I wanted to start the interview by just asking, what are your aims and expectations for this season?
Yeah, for me, going to the season was definitely a season where I thought I could be fighting at the front for the whole season, and that was the expectation and the, let's say, pressure I was putting on myself. But we haven't had the start of the year that we quite wanted. Definitely on the back foot at the moment, with lots of things that are impacting the first weekends, but at the same time, we've got a lot of positives in Bahrain, and we know where we need to improve. And to be honest, my expectations are still quite high for the rest of the season. Now we're coming back to Europe, more tracks that I know and the tracks that I've driven on for the last couple of seasons. So yeah, a lot more confidence going into the next part of the season, the European leg of the season, which is yeah, a lot more comfortable for me, and yeah, can't wait to get started. Of course, we've been working super hard over the last couple of weeks to be fully ready for Imola, and yeah, sort of my second home race in Italy since I'm living there. So can't wait for that.
Yeah, I can see the trophy from Imola behind you as well. Look, nice little clue there as to that, and Imola being the next round of the Formula Three season. But speaking of Formula Three, how have you found adapting to the Formula Three car this season? What have been the main differences between this and cars you've driven in previous seasons, such as the Freca car?
Yeah, the Franco car is, let's say, a step up from Formula 4, but then you don't really understand the step to Formula 3 until you drive it for the first time. And since driving it, it's been a massive, let's say, step forward. Just everything is better. You don't believe it when people tell you about the car until you drive it yourself and you understand how good it is. The grip that you have compared to a Freca is incredible, and then compared to F4, it's in a different world. So, yeah, it's been super cool, and it's been quite hard to adapt to the new generation car. To be honest, I've was quite comfortable at the end of last year in the preseason testing with the old style car, and it's been, yeah, even another step to the new generation of car. So we had to do, let's say, two different learning curves in the same 6 months. We had to do a learning curve for the old car, and then now with the new generation of car, I had to do a, let's say, a second learning curve. So it's been quite hard to adapt, but I feel like it's getting easier and easier every time in the car. So can't wait, to be honest, to get back in the car now.
Yeah, and like you say, a bit of a second home race coming up as well, which will no doubt help with that too. And of course, you did have kind of a cameo appearance as well in Formula 3 last season, making a couple of appearances at the sprint and feature races at Silverstone as well. How was that experience as well? Because it's such a incredible circuit, so many fans around as well. The whole circus of Formula 1 and Formula 2 is there as well. How did you find the experience of racing at Silverstone last year? And are you looking forward to coming back as well later this year?
Yeah, for sure. It was an experience that I had to have. And to be honest, it's helped a lot with more like procedure wise, like how the weekend needs to be approached. And that put me in a lot better mindset of how I want to approach the 2025 season from a driving point of view. It didn't do a lot for me because, of course, it's a new generation of cars. So still, it's very different. But at the same time, I learned the procedures. I learned how let's say, even the stewards are working compared to, let's say, a Freca season, or how the qualifying sessions run. So, to be honest, it was really important for me, and I'm, yeah, honored that I did it because it's helped me a lot for this season. And as you said, we're racing there this year, so it was a track that I hadn't been to before. So to get that under my belt before going back to Silverstone is, yeah, super important, and super glad I did it.
Absolutely, yeah. Now we spoke about your second home race over in Italy. But let's talk about your first home race over in Australia as well. How was it in Melbourne to start the season in Formula 3 this year? Did you feel the home crowd giving you a boost before the opening round in Albert Park?
Yeah, to be honest, something I never experienced before. Driving 25, 30 minutes from my house was, yeah, surreal, and it's something that I've been dreaming of. To be honest, it's a bit bittersweet because I didn't get the result I wanted, but at the same time, even having a bad weekend, normally you feel, let's say, not super happy all day, but as soon as I left the track, it's like I'm home, and just seeing the fans around the track was something that I've never experienced, and to do it at home the first time was something that I'm never going to forget, to be honest. Normally, having Bahrain first, I think I would have been in a little bit different mindset, but since Australia was the first one. It was just incredible, and I'm so glad it's the first race, and I think it deserves to be the first race.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been a very welcome addition to the Formula 3 and Formula 2 calendar in recent years. Oh, I wanted to ask as well about kind of your idols growing up as well when it came to racing. And, Australia's got a very rich motorsport heritage, a lot of world champions, a lot of race winners, and of course has the current championship leader as well in Formula 1. But who were your racing heroes and idols growing up?
For me, growing up was like Daniel Ricciardo because at the end of the day, he's Australian. But for me now, seeing Oscar doing what he's doing is a boost, as more like not of an idol, but someone that I like look up to because he's doing exactly what I've want to do. It's more like someone that I want to be, not just an idol. Because at the end of the day, even his traits as a person is what I want to be. I want to be calm. I want to be liked off track as well. So to be honest, he has a lot of good traits, not just as a driver. So yeah, it's more than an idol. It's the person I want to be. So I'm definitely aiming towards that. And at the end of the day, it's giving me a lot of confidence that I'm doing the right things because we obviously started in the same places and we've done the same things up until now. So I just need to keep working and hopefully I can end up there as well.
Oh, best of luck with that, definitely. Yeah, Piastri is, I met him a few years ago. He is the most chilled out person you could ever meet. You would never guess that he's a Formula One driver, but he is a Formula One driver and a very fast one at that as well. But yeah, James, best of luck in the rest of the Formula 3 season. Best of luck at Imola in a few weeks' time as well.
Yeah, thank you very much and thank you for having me.
Oh, more than welcome, more than welcome. Who do you guys want to see on the show next? Let us know in the comments below. And yeah, like, share, comment, and subscribe to see much more like this. We've got plenty of other interviews, plenty of other 5 minutes interviews with Formula 2 and Formula 3 stars as well. So yeah, wherever you are in the world, guys, have a fantastic day.